All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our smart contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Now, I do have some bad news. Unfortunately, I started off on the wrong module. This is the module I was supposed to start off with, the Ferris installation. But since it was first, I just assumed that this was the one we were reading from. But in the reality, we were actually reading from this one here of creating a project. So the first 2 days were actually done out of the wrong module. I do apologize for that. But since this is a short little module here, we're actually just going to read over it'll probably take 2 days to get through this. So we're gonna do some light reading, and then again, I do apologize for the mix-up. So for the last 2 days, we were reading out of the favorites creating project module and not the favorites installation module. So with that being said, let's pick up with today's episode. So in this section, we will go over the process of actually installing Moccasin so that we can use it in our small contracts moving forward. This is the command we will run in our terminal to install Moccasin. We will say UV tool install Moccasin 0.3.6. Now you can try this yourself. Like I said, I'm having a machine issue or equipment issue where it actually won't install this package for me, so I'm not sure. Like I said, this is the reason why we're going to be doing a read only with this module, because we don't have access to this particular package right here. Like I said, you can try it yourself. You can try to follow along as I make the videos and see if you can get it working for yourself. But with that being said, let's continue. Now note, this command installs a very specific version of Moccasin, and we will need for the tools and features that we will be using to deploy our small contract moving forward. Also note, we can check the Moccasin documentation by clicking on the Moccasin tab inside section 4, Moccasin favorites list, inside of the GitHub repo located at this address. This is the address here if you want to take a look at it yourself and see what's going on. This documentation will give us different steps on installing Moccasin we may need to use in case we run into errors. Now, once we click on the Moccasin tab, we will look to the right of the page and then click this link here. This is the link you'll look, or this is the link we'll see, and this is the link we'll click to actually move forward. Now, once on this page, we can locate the Install Moccasin tab, which will take us to the documentation we are looking for. Now, before we install Moccasin, we will create a new project folder and file to work out of as we build and deploy our small contract using Moccasin. Now, once we have the Moccasin package installed, we can run this command in our terminal. Mox init help. That's the command we're going to run inside of our terminal. Now, this command will return us some helpful documentation about Moccasin packages and give us a better understanding of the tools and features we have access to using this package. Now, I'm going to leave it there for now. Let me see how long it is actually. Well, that's it actually. So, yeah, of course, we're going to leave it there. So, like I said, this was the initial little Moccasin favorites installation module that we were supposed to read from day one. But, okay, we got it out of the way now. And now we're going to pick back up with the Moccasin favorites creating project module. Now, I'm not going to backtrack in this module here. I'm just going to leave it exactly where we were. I do recall a spot. I think we're like line 139, I believe. Let me see here. This looks like, yeah, so we're going to pick back up with this one tomorrow. I just want to make sure I actually read the favorites installation module script for you. It was pretty short. We got out of the way. We actually close it out now so we don't have any more hiccups. This way we know exactly where we're at tomorrow. Again, I apologize for the hiccup. Now we're back on track and we can keep moving forward. So stay tuned for that. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.